Hey guys, it's Pastor Chris, and I want to welcome you to week 18 of 52 Major Stories of the Bible. This week we are looking at the life of Job, which Dr. Mounts very early on says, hey, you can't cover Job in 1 week. So he's going to take a very high-level picture of the book of Job, and we're introduced to a theological term. It's the doctrine of theodicy, which simply is a belief that God is still good even in the presence of evil in a world that he created and still has the power to control. How do we have a good God who has complete control of the world in a world that has the presence of evil? It's just something that's very difficult for believers to wrap our minds around, and something that almost every unbeliever in a conversation with a believer would ask that question. Honestly, it would have been great for me to listen to this this sermon a couple weeks back, because our church has just been going through a season of some difficulty, some seasons of loss. And what it ultimately is a reaffirmation for us of the goodness of God. We see the challenge from Satan. I've been going back to and fro, messing with essentially your creation, God, and God challenges Satan right back and says, have you considered Job? Which puts a mark on Job's back, and Satan says, hey, you've been protecting Job. If you allow me to mess with him, then Job will curse you. And Job goes through a series of challenges. You see his children and his livestock are killed. You see all of his wealth is lost. You see his wife ultimately ends up cursing God and tells Job to do the same thing. You see some health issues for Job, and Job holds strong with the exception of one thing. He believes that God owes him an answer. And ultimately, during our seasons of loss, unfortunately, that's where we can end up being tempted going, is, God, you owe us an answer. How can this happen if you're such a good God? But ultimately what God says is, I hold the answers to the world and you don't. What I need you to do is trust that I am a good and loving God. And even through the difficult season that you're currently walking through right now, my love and my protection for you has not been diminished, will not be diminished. And ultimately, we see that love, that grace, and that mercy through the revelation of his Son, Jesus Christ. Job's major thing is he saw himself at the equal playing field, justified as God. And God doesn't owe us an answer. Ultimately, the only thing that we owe is the fact that we are to live in a way trusting God by faith. And Job is just an amazing story of that. So hopefully there'll be some good discussion which goes on in your groups. You are going to have the link to this video this week, as well as discussion questions to help your group talk about the story of Job. I hope to see you next week for week 19 of 52 Major Stories of the Bible.